Britain, a small island with a big history. Think about that for a moment. It's quite amazing, really. This little island, adrift in the North Sea, has had a truly outsized impact on the world. Its empire once spanned the globe, its language is spoken on every continent, and its cultural contributions are immeasurable. From Shakespeare to the Beatles, from Newton to Hawking, Britain has consistently punched above its weight. But what is it about Britain that makes it so, well, British? What are the symbols, the icons that immediately scream, "This is Britain" to the world? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you're in London. What do you see? Perhaps it's the Houses of Parliament with Big Ben looming large, or maybe it's a bright red double-decker bus rumbling past. Or maybe it's a bobby in his tall helmet directing traffic with an air of quiet authority. These are just a few of the many symbols that define the UK, each with its own unique story to tell. Over the centuries, these symbols have become deeply ingrained in the fabric of British identity, representing the nation's history, values, and aspirations. They're instantly recognizable around the world, evoking a sense of tradition, heritage, and, dare I say, a certain quirky charm that is uniquely British. In this little jaunt through Britain's symbolic landscape, we'll explore some of the most iconic emblems of this sceptred isle, delving into their fascinating histories and uncovering the reasons they hold such a special place in the hearts of the British people. So, buckle up, grab a cuppa, and let's embark on a fascinating journey through the symbols that define the UK. Let's begin with the most recognizable of them all, the Union Jack. This flag, a bold and instantly identifiable symbol, is more than just a piece of cloth. It's a powerful emblem of unity, representing the coming together of three nations, England, Scotland, and Ireland. Although Northern Ireland is the only part of Ireland that remains in the UK today. The story of the Union Jack is a tale of conquest, compromise, and ultimately unity. It began in 1603, when King James VI of Scotland inherited the English throne, uniting the crowns of England and Scotland. This union was represented by a new flag, combining the English St. George's Cross, a red cross on a white field, with the Scottish St. Andrew's Cross, a white diagonal cross on a blue field. For over a century, this flag flew proudly, a symbol of the burgeoning British state. However, in 1801, Ireland was brought into the fold, necessitating a redesign of the flag. The Irish St. Patrick's saltire, a red diagonal cross on a white field, was incorporated into the design, creating the Union Jack we know today. Over the centuries, the Union Jack has been flown at countless historic events, from royal weddings and state funerals to sporting victories and times of national crisis. It has adorned everything from warships and airplanes to teacups and t-shirts, becoming a ubiquitous symbol of Britishness both at home and abroad. However, the Union Jack is not without its critics. Some argue that it represents a history of imperialism and oppression, while others see it as a symbol of division rather than unity. Despite these controversies, the Union Jack remains a powerful and enduring symbol of the UK, a testament to the nation's complex and often turbulent history. Now, let's move on to another emblem steeped in history and tradition, the Royal Coat of Arms. This intricate design, a riot of lions, unicorns, and shields, might seem like something out of a medieval tapestry, and you wouldn't be far wrong. It is in fact a heraldic masterpiece, a visual representation of the UK's monarchy and its historical claims. The Royal Coat of Arms in all its elaborate glory is a fascinating study in symbolism. At its heart are the three lions of England, representing courage and strength. They first appeared on the coat of arms of King Richard I in the 12th century and have been a mainstay ever since. Alongside the English lions, we find the rampant lion of Scotland, representing the nation's fierce independence, and the harp of Ireland, a symbol of the Emerald Isle's rich musical heritage. But wait, there's more. Holding up the shield, we have two rather curious figures, a crowned lion on the left, representing England, and a unicorn on the right, representing Scotland. The unicorn, a mythical creature often associated with purity and power, was first adopted as a Scottish heraldic symbol in the 15th century. The Royal Coat of Arms is a complex and layered symbol, reflecting the UK's long and often tumultuous history. It is a visual reminder of the nation's past, a symbol of the monarchy's enduring power, and a testament to the artistry of heraldry. Whether you're a history buff or simply appreciate a good bit of symbolism, the royal coat of arms is sure to captivate your imagination. From the majesty of the royal coat of arms, let's turn our attention to something a bit more pedestrian. Well, not literally pedestrian, of course, but certainly more commonplace. I'm talking about the iconic red telephone box, a familiar sight on street corners across the UK. Now you might be thinking, a telephone box? Really? But hear me out. This humble structure, once a vital part of everyday life, has transcended its original purpose to become a beloved symbol of Britain. The first telephone kiosks appeared in the UK in the early 20th century, but it was the K6, introduced in 1935 to commemorate King George V's Silver Jubilee, that became the design classic we know and love today. Designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, the K6, with its distinctive red colour, curved roof and crown emblem, was an instant hit. It quickly became a familiar and reassuring sight on high streets and village greens across the land. The red colour, chosen for its visibility, ensured that the kiosks stood out, even in the thickest of London fog. However, with the advent of the mobile phone, the red telephone box has sadly declined in numbers. Many have been removed or fallen into disrepair, but fear not. These iconic structures are not disappearing entirely. Many have been given a new lease of life, transformed into mini libraries, art galleries, or even tiny cafes. Let's step back in time and delve into the glittering world of the British monarchy, specifically the crown jewels. These dazzling treasures, a collection of crowns, scepters, orbs, and other priceless artifacts, are more than just sparkly trinkets. They are potent symbols of the monarchy, representing its history, power, and continuity. The crown jewels, housed in the Tower of London under the watchful eyes of the Beefeaters, are a sight to behold. Each piece tells a story, from the sovereign scepter, topped with the massive Cullinan Worth diamond, the largest clear-cut diamond in the world, to the imperial state crown, worn by the monarch at the state opening of Parliament.